What up, y'all? It's your man, it's the Herman Star, back again with another video. Aquarius. Oh man, y'all getting an extended reading today. Generator, like I told y'all yesterday, Generator loves y'all. So, I mean, I gotta keep explaining more? Extended reading, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, anywhere in your chart. So yeah, let's get it started. It's a nice, beautiful Saturday. Hopefully, it's nice wherever you are. Good morning. Let me just say that out the way for those who didn't get a good morning text or whatever. Let me stop rambling. So if you would like a personal reading, you're able to book one with me by sending me an email. You can find my email in the description box of this video and every video. And just know that I'll never reach out to you asking if you want a reading or offering any other type of service that I don't even offer in the first place. So if you want a personal reading, that's the only service. If you want a personal reading, reach out to me. If anyone is impersonating me, claiming to be me, offering you reads or anything else, it's a scammer. So just be mindful of that. One jumper I have for you, Aquarius. The last reading I did yesterday was really good. I hope that this continues on, and at least with this one card, it does seem as though it's continuing on a good path for you. We got a couple more cards here, so let's get right into it. Okay. So, a bit of highs and a bit of lows. But I believe, again, just like how yesterday's reading was, and if you haven't watched that, go watch it. Top right corner at the end of this video, of course, or click on the Aquarius playlist after watching this video, or pause this and go watch it. However you decide to do, as long as you watch both. That's quite all right with me. But as I was saying before in yesterday's reading, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a beautiful read. After just settling with the energy and reading everything, at first glance, I was a bit worried. So I mentioned that because that's what I kind of feel here, but, because of what happened yesterday, I feel more confident that the good is going to continue to happen for you. Like, you're finally getting out of that rut you've always been in. But let's start off with the reading with the 8 of Swords in reverse. Sorry about that. I don't have a cold or anything. It's just, I feel like every time I start doing these readings and stuff, something tries to interfere with my throat chakra. But this is you taking control of your life. This is you facing fears and believing in yourself, like truly. And I love this for you. Again, branching off of yesterday's reading, this is definitely a good energy to have, especially the way yesterday's reading ended. Not that it ended badly, but it ended off with you essentially going toward a certain path, or just going toward a path that was right for you. The universe not only confirmed that, but not only you felt that way, but the universe confirmed that as well. And this is you feeling like, okay, I'm feeling good, I'm going forward. I have some fears, and it's totally normal for us to have fears of things, especially if we don't necessarily know what is next. We can fear that. That's totally normal. But you're not allowing those fears to stop you. And that's the thing that I want to say to everybody is, it's okay to have fears. But the issue isn't having the fear, it's allowing the fear or fears to stop you from doing the thing that you desire to do. So, your next card is the Chariot in reverse as well. You're going to face some oppositions on this path. I mean, it's life. Life isn't always smooth sailing. If anyone knows that, it's me. Now Aquarius rising. So it's like, yeah, if life isn't always smooth sailing, you're gonna feel there are gonna be moments where you become aggressive, where you become someone who, you might give up. This is you giving up, but this isn't. This is the energy, at least, that you might have emotions of, okay, I'm just gonna stop because things are getting hard right now, but again, from the reading, from the rest of what I see here, this isn't you're not giving up, essentially. You're not going to give up. You still have a couple more cards here, but just this is the energy that you should be mindful of when you are on this journey. All right. Next card is the Four of Swords in reverse. So, a good way to not necessarily, block your path or be your own opposition is if you take the rest that you need. This is burnout. This is you. Again, you're always on go mode, Aquarius, and that's the thing I've been saying to you, the past few readings and stuff, that you're always on go mode. This is what happens when you're always on go mode. You burn out, So be mindful once again that, listen, if I want to continue on this path, right? If I want to continue going forward, which is a great thing to do, you're going to need to take the rest when your body and your mind tells you to do so, right? Especially when the universe is telling you to do so. These are the energies that the universe wants you to know. Aquarius, things are going well, but hey, you're gonna face some opposition. Life is like that. You have to keep going for sure, but there are going to be times where you just need a rest, right? Rest to recharge. Just view it that way. If you're like someone that is, again, constantly on the go, constantly on the move, because you're like, I just got to get things done. Just view rest as a way of recharging, of how you recharge, because whether you view yourself as a machine or as a spiritual being or whatever, you need to recharge just like your devices need to recharge. Your phone, your laptop, your whatever, your earpods, you need to recharge as well. There needs to be a moment, and if you're aware of this, you charge your phone, so you're aware that there are moments where you have to put down your phone, put it in the charger. Now there are people who charge their phone and they're still on it while they're charging their phone and stuff, but we're wired different. We can't necessarily, at least to my knowledge, I'm no scientist, so take it with a grain of salt, of course, but we can't rest and overwork ourselves like we can with our phones or electronic devices. And even with that, it's not safe to do so. It's not necessarily recommended by the manufacturers of these electronics to use these devices while they're being charged. I know we do it, what I'm saying? I'm guilty of it at times, but again, it's just the best. If you want the best results, the best battery life from your phone, from, again, whatever device you're charging, you have to let it rest. You have to recharge it and let it rest, so if you want the best results for your life, you have to allow yourself to rest. You have to allow yourself to be this. You know what I'm saying? You have to allow yourself to just be at peace and rest when, again, your body, your mind, and the universe is telling you, hey, Aquarius, it's time to rest up right now. All right? Your next card is the Hierophant in reverse. As I've mentioned I don't know if it was your reading, but someone's reading in the past, when this shows up, either in reverse or, upright, to me, you can never go wrong with the Hierophant card. To me, personally. Because this is revolution when it's in this position. Hierophants, usually when they're upright, it's you, I won't even say stubborn, even though I don't think, let me not. But it's you, if it's in this position upright, once again, It's more so you having a certain standard of doing things, tradition, and you do it strictly by the book. This is you saying, I still have my internal beliefs. I still have a bit of novelty to myself, but I'm willing to be open up. I'm willing to be open about change, revolution, essentially, you know? And this is you, I feel as though saying, okay, I've been doing things this way for far too long. Again, a great branching off of yesterday's reading where there was just introspection all over that dang thing. Here's some more introspection where it's like, okay, I've been doing things this way for like all of my life, or a good portion of my life, and it's been yielding results that weren't necessarily satisfactory to me. Now I'm open to doing things differently. I'm open to actually taking the rest when my body tells me to take the rest. I'm open to actually, moving forward despite the fear going on in my life right now, or things, fearing the uncertainty. I'm open to whatever that thing is to you, Aquarius. You would know. All I know is this energy is present, and this is the type of energy that, again, you should always want, especially within a journey that, listen, I have my ways of doing things. I'm not saying this is, I'm not saying change yourself, because the Hierophant doesn't change themselves. They're opening like when it's, again, in reverse, they are someone who is opening themselves up to learning, a new way of doing things, but they're not necessarily changing everything they do. Again, like I said, this is one of the very few cards in tarot where I feel as though, both reverse and upright, you cannot go wrong with this at all. The rare times where this card, the Hierophant, again, is, to me at least, is I guess one would say problematic, is, again, if one is being way too stubborn, like you're not being open-minded at all, and then there's being too open-minded. There's being too much so you're allowing other people's lifestyles or other people's decisions to sway your decision making, and you don't necessarily have any type of internal beliefs, because what someone else says you agree with, what someone else does you do. Instead of actually questioning it, pondering on these things, seeing what fits right for you. The Hierophant isn't that, though. There are times where that can happen. This is not the case in this reading. I do not see that being the case in this reading. But this is you, like I said, simply you saying, okay, I've done things this way for far too long, and it's yielded this type of results. I want a different outcome, so I am open to trying to do things this way or view things this other way. Great to see that. You do have the Fool in reverse. Let me get that what was that? Little dust on my card. Get off my cards. Dusted? Anyways. Again, you do want to rest, but you don't want to stall. You don't want to necessarily stall what the path that you're on right now. And don't be gullible. This is a card of gullibility as well. Granted, people might think when the Fool is upright, that is someone who is gullible and they just believe everything. But that's not the light side of the Fool. The shadow side, the reverse side of the Fool, is someone who is gullible. And as I was saying, someone who is prone to just believe everything someone says. Someone says you got to do this thing this way, and then you just follow it, or this is the right answer, and you just take it at face value. You don't engage question how they came to that conclusion for it to be the correct answer. You don't question how you don't question anything, right? They say do it this way, or I do this, and then you end up doing it. You don't question, does this thing, whatever they're doing, is it even something that I need to do for myself? So this is the type of energy where, again, you want to avoid on this journey. You don't want to avoid being someone who is just a free spirited individual, you know, someone who is like, okay, I'm trusting the universe. This is if the fool is, upright. This is someone that's like, okay, I'm trusting the universe to, that the universe has my best interests at heart. So I'm not going to stress things. I'm going to go on with, my path, and, I'm a walk off this cliff, figuratively speaking. Please don't walk off a cliff, all right? But like, figuratively speaking, I'm going to take this next step off this cliff, and I trust the universe so much so that I don't believe that anything is going to harm me. This is you, just listening to, I would say this energy, you're not even listening to the universe. You're listening to humans, to be honest with you. Someone is like, yeah, Aquarius, walk off that cliff. And you just do it. So, yeah, be aware of, the energies and the individuals that you're listening to. This is probably just a reminder of the universe telling you, hey, listen to me. Yeah, don't listen to man, listen to me. All right? Your last card. Oh, I do got to block it, though. I forgot. I almost didn't block it. But your last card is the Devil in reverse. So again, this is you reclaiming your control. It's great how, again, self-control, self-belief, facing fears, taking control is the start of the reading. And it ends off this reading with, again, you taking control of your life. Hence why I was saying earlier, like, yeah, at first glance, it does seem like a somewhat of a worrisome reading. But you get it together, just like how you did yesterday. You get it together where it's like, okay, there's some roadblocks around the way. That's going to happen. There are going to be moments where people try to play me for a fool. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be some untrustworthy folks that I might have to steer clear of, and I am prone to being, the energy of gullibility, but I'm not going to. And since I know that's to be mindful of that, I can now make the decisions to, avoid that. And then again, you take control with the Devil in reverse. You're not allowing these devils in your life or the devils you might come across, to sway you off your path. So, great work, Aquarius. Like I said, I feel like I said yesterday, that yesterday was either the beginning of the end of the mess that you've been in, or the beginning of just a brand new great journey, or that was the end pretty much, and now you're starting a brand new great journey, and that is it's a lot of light here, by the way. I'm gonna say, you got the Fool, yes, in reverse, but still got that gold light in the background. You got the Chariot in reverse, but still light is present here. So a lot of light is coming into you, even if it's not light outside as in bright and sunny. There's still like a lot of great hope coming for you, Aquarius. So I'm glad to see that. All right, this has been your general extended read from yesterday. Take it however it resonates. Leave the rest. If you would like a personal read, you are able to book that with me by sending me an email. You can find my email in the description box of this video and every video. You'll also find my weekly podcast, the Earnest Thoughts Tarot Cast. I talk about tarot, spirituality, personal development, life in general, over there. So if you are into deeper discussions like that, go ahead and subscribe to that podcast, a weekly podcast. Just subscribe to it, and just as free as subscribing to the YouTube channel. But back to the personal reads. If you want a personal read, email me. I would never email you. Reach out to you in general, ask you if you want to read. So if someone does claim to be me, reach out to you offering reads or any other service that I don't even provide. it's a scam. All right. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, until next video. You see me when you see me, Aquarius. Probably sometime next week or so. It's a generator loves y'all. Peace.